You may know Fresh Patch from Shark Tank, Oprah, or The Today Show. This is the Fresh Patch Podcast, where good pets get it. Sit back, put your paws up, and enjoy the show. Welcome, everybody, to the first edition of the rebranded podcast. This is officially the Fresh Patch Podcast, where good pets get it. And I'm here with my awesome co-host, Gabe, and our first guest of the Fresh Patch Podcast, Miss Dawn McCarthy.
Hi.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Pleasure to have you, and really excited
Did they forget about you?
Yes, I guess we did. Well, I was going to have you introduce,
okay.
So that is your fur baby, so.
This is Josie, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to kick off 2026 with you guys.
Yes, no, so are we, and we just had a very fun tour, so I hope you enjoyed yourself seeing the Fresh Patch headquarters.
I did.
Got your merch.
Got my merch. Got my swag already. I'm ready to go.
We're fully branded here, of course, so hooking Dawn up, and yeah, it's a beautiful day, so we're going to get to know Dawn and how she's been involved with Fresh Patch, a little bit about her career as well, and some of the goals and fun things we have planned for 2026, not only for you, but for Fresh Patch as well, and also dive into some philanthropy efforts that we've kind of gotten started in 2025 and going to expand on in 2026, and then talk to you a little about the product, of course, and the real grass, our sprays, treats, you name it, and we're just going to have a fun little episode. And before we really get things started, I want to tell everybody, hit that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed to us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast. Please hit that follow, subscribe, like, comment, and then follow at Fresh Patch on all socials, and stay up to date with everything real grass, potty, Fresh Patch, and of course check out the website freshpatch.com. Everything will be linked. And let's get started. You know, I'm really excited to have you. We've worked a lot the last 3 years. I know we've done some things.
Yeah.
The pop-up was the biggest, thing and stuff. And hopefully we go into more stuff like that this year and everything. But tell us a little bit about yourself and your background and how you've started your career.
Well, I'm close to you guys, but haven't been around as long as Fresh Patch. So This is going to be my 14th year on TV. I do TV segments across the United States, and I personally feature over 250 products a year. Wow. From every modality, so food, beverage, obviously pet I feature. I do, beauty, lifestyle. I'm headed off this weekend, actually, down to San Diego to the Fancy Food Show. It's their winter Fancy Food Fair, where you'll actually maybe even see Fresh Patch on Fox TV while I'm down there.
Yes,
Keep
you
those
will.
eyes peeled.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that's a great background. How long have you been in this space?
Like I said, I've been doing on-air TV for about 14 years,
14,
and I
that's
started out in PR, and before that, I was actually on the magazine side of the business for 10 years, actually out here in Ventura for a large health magazine.
I was going to ask, did you start like local to this area?
Yes, I did. I was with a health magazine for over 10 years and then kind of got into the PR side of things, which led me into the TV world. And now I've been doing that for over 14 years.
Wow, that's
so
amazing.
Awesome.
So, yeah, I'm excited. Next year is going to be the big year, but I'll take it where I'm at right now.
That's right. That's cool.
Awesome. Yeah. So what is, you've been doing it for 14 years. What is your favorite and least favorite things about like your job?
One of my favorite things about my job is I do get to also experience expos across the United States, like what I said as I'm starting off with the Fancy Food Show this weekend. But I'll hit the Alcohol and Beverage Show.
Oh, cool.
I'll be at Super Zoo, which is the largest pet expo out here on the West Coast when that hits Vegas. I do Cosmoprof. I do the International Beauty Show. I do the Outdoor Retailer Show. So I really get to actually meet founders of brands, the brands themselves, to really feel and touch it, so that when I am on TV, I really know about the products that I'm featuring. It's not just something that, I got and I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I kind of I'm a people person. I love people. I love socializations. Obviously, Super Zoo, because it's a pet expo, is one of my favorite. And being a dog mom, it's where a lot of my heart lies. So I love seeing all the innovative products and things like that shows like that. And I'm a huge, where I first saw you guys, Shark Tank watcher.
Yes.
So, I mean, who doesn't love Shark Tank, right?
Right.
We want to see how everybody began. So seeing where you guys began, I work with actually a ton of Shark Tank brands on TV over the years, whether before, or right after that they've actually been on Shark Tank. A lot of people come to me to try to work on getting exposure before they even go on Shark Tank, because let's face it, the tank has gotten way more aggressive over the years, and they want to know what you've done.
Oh,
Definitely.
yeah. They want to see those numbers, too.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly, yeah. And it's not hearing from our owner, too, the prep it takes to get on Shark Tank and everything. And I'm sure you come in handy as a very good coach, because, you do have that experience. And it's you get in that tank. Yeah,
it's no joke. It's a real thing.
Yeah, so that's awesome. Moving on, too, and, like you said, you've 250 products a year usually and stuff, maybe even more this year. What are the best and worst products you have featured? You don't have to go worse if you don't want to, but some of the best.
I think maybe more of a surprise is sometimes if you're not really listening to what the people are telling you. So one time somebody wanted to feature a printer.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, that's great. A printer fits on. I normally do a tabletop setup. Sometimes if I have too many, they'll go on the floor for fashion or other things like that. And so I sent the shipping address, didn't really think anything of it. And we get a knock on the door, and I'm up at my studio in Utah. And we open the door, and there's this box that is literally like 7 to 10 feet tall.
Oh, my gosh.
Weighs 125 pounds. Like, it was like a huge printing press is really what it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't specified, so I kind of learned the hard way. Like, is this a desktop printer?
Yeah.
Or is this a full printer? So
Industrial.
I think I wouldn't say it was bad. It was great because it was a really cool product.
Yes.
But you definitely needed 2 people to carry it. It was a real big, huge item that needed its own table, which made for an interesting setup.
Yes, but you got it on the segment and everything.
I did.
Wow.
And I loved working with you guys this past year in 2025 and helping you guys introduce your cat condo.
Yes.
So there are so many people that watch TV that are obviously pet parents, and it's really all about education, because a lot of times, let's face it, a lot of people are just more on their mobile devices. They don't watch TV, so they may have missed Shark Tank's episode. And so it's so important, like, that you guys have tons of influencers and other people out there, no matter what your brand is, talking about your product, using your product. And I know you guys have done a really good job, because I have worked with you guys for a long time, that you really listen to your customers and kind of change that up. So that's what I also really love about my job, is being able to also see the growth and innovation within a lot of the products that I've even met at like expos. I meet them at an expo, and their table is this big with one spot of grass, and then you come to them next time and they have this like whole setup of like how much that they've grown. So that's really exciting to see the successes.
Yeah, that's really cool. And
That's
it's
so awesome.
we always love featuring products on Dawn's Corner of Stuff, especially like you said, this year 2025 we did release the cat condo, so tapping into the other pets. It's not just for dogs. We always really try to tell everybody that whatever your pet is in your household, like it can accommodate them, and we're also expanding by accommodating with other products and stuff. So
Absolutely. And our customers have been very, very vocal about how we need to incorporate cats.
Yes.
And so that has been a huge
Cats
focus.
meows, huh?
yeah,
And
Josie doesn't like
bunnies.
cats.
And bunnies.
And bunnies.
Can't
And
forget
bunnies,
about the bunnies,
too.
turtles. There's everything.
And who would have thought of
100%.
that from the beginning?
I know.
Again, you guys started out with just a patch of grass,
Yeah.
hydroponically grown right here in Ventura, California. I love it's local, and I just didn't. Who knew? You know what I'm saying? That, like you said, and I'm sure that evolved from somebody saying, "Hey, I have a," how did that evolve? Like, did somebody just say, "Hey, I've got a rabbit"?
We kind of started getting tagged in videos, or customers would specify what pet they had when they were ordering everything, and it kind of caught our attention. It's always been there, that's why we made our slogan "Good Pets Get It." But these last 2 years, we've really taken a notice and finding the benefits for the animals that are, like the cats. There's a lot of benefits, not only for enrichment, litter alternative, health-wise, rabbits, same thing, enrichment. They can nibble at it. So we don't say it's a food source, but it's just another form to, get them happy, get them hopping around, kneading at it. You know, what do the cats say? Making biscuits, right? They're always making biscuits in the grass and stuff. So it's
loafing
like,
up.
Yeah, loafing up. They love to loaf in it.
And many cats, like that I know of, a lot of my friends, especially here in California, and other areas, cats aren't really outside cats.
Yep.
Exactly.
So they don't really know what grass is and stuff like that. So it really truly is a great enrichment tool that you guys have also provided for a lot of the cat parents, which, like you said, going into Fresh Patch, I mean, your logo, everything was with a dog.
Yeah.
You know, so we'll have to see how that evolves for you too.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, we've had a few like viral videos with cats and bunnies this year too. So that was a huge sign to us also of like, we got to
do it.
We got to go forward with this.
Exactly. Yeah. And the indoor thing. Yeah. Most people have indoor cats. Don't like to take them out, especially here in California too. On the dog side, coyotes.
Yes.
You know, danger.
Rampant right now. Coyotes. Like every time I'm on Nextdoor.
Yeah.
Like
there's a sighting.
I saw somebody had a chicken the other day. A coyote was like running through someone's backyard with a chicken. Which you would. I mean, it's just it's absolutely crazy. You have to kind of keep your pets. And I was saying before we even started the podcast, what I love about Fresh Patches is that it can be indoors or outdoors.
Exactly.
So because obviously right now we've had torrential rains. I think we were second, I even saw on the news, to like Oregon at this point. We've gotten so much rain.
I believe it.
And,
we need it here. We need it here.
Yeah, we need it. We definitely need it, but it's a lot compared to what we had to deal with last year. We had fires. Now we have the rains.
Crazy.
We definitely need it. But, you know, no, my dog, she looks at the rain outside and is like, I'm not going outside. So having this inside my home is such a benefit. And then everyone loves, you know, fake turf. But during the summer, what everyone forgets is it's really hot.
Yep.
It gets really hot to the touch.
Yep.
Yes.
So the grass doesn't. So I like having the options that I can switch it up, like during the year, put it on, you know, what do you call the black plates?
The tray.
The
plastic
trays.
tray.
The plastic trays. Or like you said, we were showing at the opening here, they've got these beautiful wooden boxes that I also love. So if you've got a bougie home and you want everything to kind of really match, they don't really stick out, really look bad in any way, shape, or form.
No.
You know, rather than just having a pea pad or something out in the house.
Exactly. Yeah. It makes it a little.
It's aesthetically pleasing.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's the exact phrase we use. You know, you bougie people, you want to match your deck or something on your patio, even your inside floor. We have the two stain colors, so you can do that. So
another thing with the plastic turf too is there's been some studies coming out recently that it's actually can be dangerous for dogs, especially when it gets hot and like some the plastic can melt and that sort of stuff. And so that's like another thing for people.
Yeah, pause. It just starts releasing toxins as it heats up. Since it is plastic and rubber and stuff, it'll start to melt. And I mean, there's studies with humans and pets that it's just not good for them at all because, like you said, the fluctuation of temperatures and stuff. And then on the convenience side of things, you just can't clean it. You know, it's not healthy in that regard because it's still holding bacteria and stuff. Versus Fresh Patch, real, eliminates naturally, and then you just throw away and a new one's at your door. So,
and I do love, I know this is off questions, guys, but your starter kit.
Yes.
And things like that, because that was another thing when I didn't really know about the product is obviously it's in my house. I don't want it to smell.
Yes.
So I will kind of give you guys a plug. But this Stay Fresh spray is like lemongrass. And you literally, after your dog goes, can just spray this on the patch so it still smells really good. Whereas, again, turf tends to, people forget that if you're not watering it down or finding a way, it starts to smell.
Very bad.
So this is really, really, I love this spray. See, as you can tell, it doesn't bother my dog. And I love that you guys have it, that it's non-toxic so that we don't have to worry about those types of things.
Yeah.
Another thing with this too is the training aspect of it.
Yes.
We have the Go Here spray and like, the treats to reward them and that sort of stuff.
Oh, there's a treat. I made sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to be taking some of these home.
Yes, definitely.
She's obviously dozed off. We're not interested in it. It doesn't matter what I have
Just
right now.
open the bag. That'll get her attention.
Get her attention. Get her up.
Yeah, no, that's not. I mean, we always have, of course, flagship product is the grass, but we have so many other complementary products to help you when whatever your situation is. Like Dawn was saying, our wooden sleeves, our starter set, our cleaning kit too. Talking about the plastic trays.
Yes, that's so important. And I think again, on TV, I'm only able to like get into so much of the products when there's like a whole array of things that you have to do. And I think that you guys as a company have done a really good job with social media and videos and explanation and having other people use it because I'm a visual person. And so I love too, that's another thing when I love going to the shows is I love seeing how things are prepared. how they're done, how the actual owners use the product themselves.
Yes.
You know, I'm sure you guys all have your favorite product in here that you love and that you like and stuff like that you can really relate to. So I do like that aspect. You guys have done a great job with that. So congratulations.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we love to, show every aspect, whether that's situational or whatever it is, just to really curate to the customer. Like, we pay attention to your needs, we pay attention to your situation, and we try to make products that are going to help that situation or just make it convenient and easy as possible, not only for our furry friends, but, the convenience of the human as well. So,
absolutely. Well, and I live in a condo.
Yes.
So everybody too, if you live in a smaller space, this has been life changing. Because again, with all the rains and stuff, my dog's a very, not showing it today, high energy dog that actually runs twice a day. This is her nap time, but it was so nice being able to have this indoor and outdoor in my smaller space, still have it look good and not take up a lot of room. And again, I like that you make, it goes for every single dog, every single size from bunny on up. So that was really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's really a product that's keeps like not only the animal in mind but the owner in mind as well. So I think that's a really cool, unique kind of thing.
We appreciate that.
Yes. Yeah, you got it.
It's about the dog parents,
exactly.
the parents, as we say, the puns. If we're gonna get into the puns and stuff, so that's awesome. But thank you for the kind words. Really appreciate it and
it's
stuff.
Well deserved.
Yeah, and look out for even more visuals this year coming from Fresh Patch. We have a lot of plans to create more content of how the product works, how it's set up, how it's delivered, all the way from the warehouse where it's packaged straight to your door. So you see the full customer journey and, product journey and how it's going to be beneficial for you. So thank you for that. That's
thank
really
you
good.
for the tour, you guys. And I think you guys did take some footage of it.
Yes.
It's pretty amazing with the size of like the FedEx truck that pulls in here daily, the little cats that are pulling it off. I mean, I was here when the truck just arrived.
Yep.
To really see it in person is kind of mind blowing. And, I dealt with the large pizza box, as you guys say, but I really kind of wondered, like, how big is this like extra large thing coming to your door every day?
Yeah.
Will you be able to pick it up? And it was so lightweight. Like it was like nothing. It weighed as much as her, I felt, with all that grass. Cause I remember when I first did get her, I was buying real rolled grass.
That's right. I remember you telling me that.
And I was putting it outside, like, cause I had this dirt area, and it was the worst experience trying to like roll it back up and try to take it to a trash can. I'd be calling the dog dad and everyone like, who can come help me do this? It's so heavy and it was gross. It like weighed so much. This is by far such a brilliant product for that. That's really great.
You actually did like a little series about Fresh Patch versus sod and like,
that's what I said.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
No joke.
Like,
it's no joke.
Oh yeah, no.
Being someone who like was not familiar with sod at all, didn't really know what to expect, just kind of like seeing like with my own eyes like the differences. It's pretty insane. And
we produce a very high quality form of real grass,
but it's lightweight too.
Exactly.
Because again, let's face it, a lot of times females are at home. A lot of us work from home. We're the ones when the doorbell rings. We've got to go pick it up. So it's definitely. Take it from me. You can pick it up. It's really nice and lightweight too.
Awesome. We love that. Appreciate that. And the hand holes too that we showed you.
Yeah.
Hand holes. We put features on the boxes and everything to make it as easy as possible.
They thought of a lot of things.
Yeah.
So.
But operation side of things, I know everyone's shocked when they come into our warehouse and they're like, whoa, like, and especially if you haven't seen the other sizes or anything, or just the sheer volume of what we're doing here.
Yeah, because now how many like active subscribers are you guys around now? I know I've watched a lot of your founders' stories and stuff, and like his goal was like 100 subscribers or something like that.
So 2025 we hit 14,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing, and we're still trending up, and we appreciate every customer, every subscriber. You guys are awesome, and appreciate purchasing this, and we appreciate helping everybody out with this convenient product and stuff. So. Yeah, it's been a great year. Last 15 years has been great, but 2025 was really, a great year for us. So,
absolutely,
Gabe, it looks like you're ready to throw another question
at the scene.
Sorry, I get sidetracked.
No, you're good.
It's a girl
we
thing.
Love the
Sparkle.
Absolutely,
like
I'm a same exact way. I'll keep going unless you stop me. So. Awesome. So you kind of already answered this, but like, let's delve a little bit deeper into this. Like from a consumer standpoint, like why do you support Fresh Patch?
Obviously, the first and foremost thing I would say is the convenience.
Totally.
More than anything, like we were just saying, when I was having to go out and buy turf, I was having to go to a store, put it in my car, take it back home, things like that. I actively travel across the United States, obviously, all the time.
Yeah.
So having something that's delivered, something that's easy to throw away or recycle or whatever it is that you're able to do at your facility. So I would say one of the top things that I love about it is the convenience. And when she was a puppy, being able to train her to, go in a little space and a little area was everything, because that's what people right now, they're always, I thought I heard somewhere is like one of the things that people return a lot of rescues is because of potty issues or things like that have happened or occurred.
Yep.
So this is such a convenience. It's a great investment. Having a dog is an investment. I have an account for Josie. Everyone has their Instagram for their dogs. Yes, I am that mom too. And it's first time fur mom, because I grew up having pets, but she was really the only one and the first one that I ever had to keep alive. That it was just my sole responsibility. So I think even as a first-time fur mom, and that's why I kind of went with that, you learn along the way. Just like as you guys have all grown from day one on Shark Tank and the concept that Andrew had to where you guys are today, you have to really evolve and kind of make things happen. So I started out with a pea pad trying to get this stuff used to it, but really the convenience I think that Fresh Patch offers for you, for anybody that travels, anybody that works, whether you work from home. I mean, there are kids, and so we still have to take care of them. It's one thing that you get to do. It doesn't matter how glamorous anybody's life looks like you guys hanging out here, traveling, doing stuff. You're still the pee and poop people at home when it comes down to it. That's what this is for.
Exactly.
So I would have to say that the best thing that I love about it is obviously hydroponically grown and those things, but the convenience.
Yeah.
I would say that's one of my go-tos.
Awesome. Probably people can agree. A lot of our subscribers can agree. Like you said, women, high-rise apartments, whatever it may be, just having it right to your door versus going to the Home
Open
Depot,
up that
going to the
condo
nursery.
door and it's there.
Boom.
Oh,
with the easy handles and everything. Bring it in, throw it away. You're good to go. So
no grass for miles. You could be in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
Right at your door.
Yeah. 42 stories up in New York.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Grass is coming to you.
You got some grass.
Yeah. And I wanted
No
to
pun
put.
intended.
You know what would be funny is if we made
pun
like it would be funny is if we made one of those. Remember those buttons like that was easy.
Oh yeah,
like, you got grass.
Exactly,
you know?
you got grass. Okay, next time maybe this year we'll add it to the year.
We're making it.
Josie agrees. She finally woke up to the easy button.
Oh, woohoo!
Yeah, she's like, that's a good thing.
Yeah, she's like, I agree. It is very easy to piddle on the grass and have it right on my balcony, huh?
Yeah, but I would say that that's it. It's a convenience for most people. And realistically, as you age, whether you're working, no matter what you're doing, that's what we're all kind of looking for.
Totally.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
I think when it comes to products and buying things and even featuring things, I love the convenience of it.
Beautiful.
I think just from, any business, I think that they should hope to their biggest hope should be to make people's lives easier, and then the product will just sell itself, and that's something that we really try to do here. So
yeah, definitely. And I wanted to point out what you mentioned kind of in there about one of the big reasons as to why rescues are brought back and stuff is potty training, and that is a huge reason from Andrew Feld, the owner, of why he created this as well, and why we partner with so many rescues. And I know you wanted to touch on that a little bit, and the philanthropy side of things for Fresh Patch. Yes, we have an awesome product and a service for the consumer, but we really make it a point to partner with rescues here in the local area, looking to expand this year, but to really bring the real grass to the puppies at the shelter or rescue. They get familiar with it. They know what it is. And then when they do get adopted, it's going home with them, or hopefully the adoptee is maybe subscribing or buying the patch because one, they already used to it, and it's just that easy, convenient way to potty train it, and hopefully not bring the dog back and stuff. So
you guys walk the walk and bark the bark when that comes to say. Maybe that's a new little tagline here, but because I was impressed too, because a lot of companies I do work with, want to mention the philanthropy side or the goodness or their give back that they do. And I can personally tell you that I've been at a few rescues, and I'll look over and I'll see bags of treats, and I'll see like Fresh Patch in the area. So kudos to you too for, really kind of going that distance. My dog is a rescue dog. She was a dumpster dog. So every holiday and Christmas, I always go into the shelter and they look at me like, you're not going to return that dog. And I'm like, you couldn't pay me millions for this dog.
Yeah.
She's staying with me. But we always try to give back. So it's always nice, even especially at the holidays. That's why it was fresh in my mind to see that you guys really do also give back. So if there are shelters out there or they need a little something or extra treats, like you said, even with our fires last year, heavier rains, a lot more people are needing specific needs. And you guys have been a really good resource. And your influencers and your online people too are so great about putting out the word and stuff like that too. So I'm really impressed with that. I mean, again, I was like, oh my gosh, I know Fresh Patch, when I was at the rescue. So they definitely walk the walk and bark the bark.
I love that phrase.
Awesome.
We're going to start using that.
Yeah, I love that. It's great. But yeah, going off that, like any sort of rescues or shelters, anything like that, if you'd like to try out Fresh Patch, like please reach out to us, Instagram, any sort of social media, and we'll see what we can do for you guys.
Yeah. It's
can they reach out to you specifically?
They can reach out to me specifically.
Yes.
Okay.
My email is gabriel@freshpatch.com. Please reach out.
Reach out to him. I'm telling you guys, he's really, it's so great. And like I said, it even also helps you for when you do bring home your new, pet that you get.
Exactly.
That it'll kind of help that transition.
Yep,
So
exactly.
I'm big into people that actually like give back. So
yeah,
you earned more points again too. Another great reason to work with you guys.
Awesome. Yeah. No. So like Gabe said, if anybody's interested, please reach out, and thank you for the kind words. That is a big part of our efforts here at Fresh Patch to give back in any way we can, and support the pets in that way. And yeah, it was a very good giving season this year. We donated, I think it was like 200 bags of treats to the Ventura County Animal Shelter. Eastwood Ranch is what you saw and stuff.
Yeah, it was over at Eastwood.
Yeah, but more of that to come in 2026. It's not just for the season of giving, but all year for our rescues and everything. So, yeah, big highlight of Fresh Patch there. Sweet. And then I think that's, pretty much it from the questions. But we can dive back into a little bit more of the talk show side of things and how you perform on there. And wanted you to tell us a little bit more if you have any secrets, talk show secrets, if there's anybody out there listening that is maybe looking into this career or any tidbits you might have for the viewers.
So I think the most important thing, just like you guys have probably realized on the podcast the past year, is to just truly be yourself. But also before you go on TV, consider, like we were joking about today, your surroundings and where you're going to be. Also, if you are working with animals and things like that, like I'm obviously not going to feature, if I'm featuring, a Fresh Patch and I have Josie on TV with me, I'm not going to have some loud, obnoxious toy or some type of thing that's really going to scare them or kind of, make it a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
Or, think about too what you're wearing so that you're complimenting, like you guys got great merch, you're complimenting that your products, that you're going to be featuring and going to be talking about, so you don't stand out more than they do. People always ask me, my tagline for Dawn's Corner is, it's all about the products, just like yours. So it is truly all about the product. So it shouldn't really be about me, because I know you guys were like, are you sure you're going to wear like a hat the whole time? I'm like, absolutely. That's what this is about. And it also helps that I'm a hat girl. So
there you go.
I was down for that to go. But I do think that a lot of entrepreneurs, they do reach out, and there's definitely people just like to see where Fresh Patch is at now. And they kind of seem to forget that, it started 2011 or 2010 or whatever that year was, like, when you flash back to being on Shark Tank.
Yep.
I mean, this is 10 years later that it took to go from 100 to 5,000 to 6,000 to 10,000 to 15,000, like to get to those subscriber numbers. And I think in our society as a general today, even when I'm on TV, people always say, well, like, do you get a huge response? Do people like buy out and sell it? I was like, I don't do deals and steals. That's kind of not mine. I try to represent products as they are. I do feature products that we all know and love that you can find at Walmart, Target, across the board, wherever it is, grocery stores, to products that you may have seen, but maybe haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Or, need a little bit of extra love and things like that. So that's kind of like my specialty. And I do love all my segments. I try to really have a diversity for the entire family, including the pet. So this year it was so wonderful when you did add the cats or the bunnies or, a turtle or whatever it is that you said, that when a product can do more is one of my favorite thing about products is when they're double duty.
Yeah.
So I travel, as I've said, and having a product that's double duty that serves two purposes sometimes is also perfect. So you offer a product that is more than double duty.
Yeah.
That's a winner for me, for your actual amount of money or dollar. And again, like you said, if it didn't work for you, provide these to a shelter, or to a friend or somebody like that. There's always something that you can do. But I feel really blessed to be able to do what I love and to be able to feature the amount of products and get to meet the amount of entrepreneurs that I actually get to meet and try, because I am truly a product junkie.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to have to maybe this year, stay tuned, start on my, my shop Dawn's Corner. I'm going to have to start doing maybe something like a little Amazon, like what I'm wearing or something like that. I kind of just found some like knockoff kind of hookah shoes and things like that.
There you go.
We all have to, watch our budgets and stuff that I would just be happy to share when I travel so much at airports, like where you can really get the most, least expensive water.
Absolutely.
Some real good tips and tricks
Definitely.
that we all care about.
Yeah.
But I think it's great, but this is more than a double duty product. So for me, it definitely gets that approval of something I want to talk about and something I feel good about chatting with other individuals about and saying, hey, this is good. Obviously it takes a little bit for everybody to learn or a dog how to use it. But it's worth it because, again, the shelters are full right now. And if you are an animal lover of any kind, I mean, going back to where Andrew started this is amazing. This is where you want to be, is you want to help have success stories. And this is a step in making success.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. And kind of going off what you were saying, like about people wanting like instant gratification and that sort of thing. It's like in marketing, we have a thing called a funnel, You see the product for the first time and you're like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
You see it on Instagram and then you see Dawn talk about it. And then eventually you get to the point where you're like, wow, I'm willing to try this out. So I think that's kind of like what makes what you do like so helpful and so incredible. So thank you for all your help and sharing about Fresh Patch.
Well, I was just telling you guys on Sunday, I'm going to be, like we said, down at the show, and I'm going to be on TV down there for Fox. And I was like, hey, do you guys have like a lot of people down there? And what was your first, answer to me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, that is a big target demographic.
Yeah, because there's condos and the weather and the heat and stuff like that and all the rain that we're having.
Exactly.
So.
Yep. 100%. And I love how organically you place products too. Like you were saying, you're not there to give the sale or something or the steal for that week. It's not 50% off. It's like you love it. Yeah. It's functional.
This is what it is.
It's very genuine. Like,
exactly.
That's what's so cool.
Yeah.
Thank
and
you.
People
I
resonate.
tried.
People resonate to that.
Yeah, you want to talk
more.
about stuff that you really feel helps people and really does work.
Exactly.
I mean, obviously when it comes to the skincare side of what I do, everybody's skin is a little bit different and things like that. But there's a lot of just products in general. There's some things that I talk about, like I may not know how like great a beard oil is or something like that.
I can help you out if you need.
I was going to say, I've got a new tester, I think, over here, that I made. It's still genuine of what I've looked into the ingredients and the products and things like that. And you want to make sure people's, website and their messaging and all that stuff is in line. And like I said, it's been great to see you guys grow and a lot of different businesses. And I can't wait to see what you guys do in 2026. And I'm like, it's so fun to be on this podcast too.
I know.
I'm the first guest.
Yeah.
I'm the guinea pig with changing out half of your stuff here too as well.
Yeah, I know. And thank you for being the guinea pig. I appreciate it. And
absolutely.
Guinea pigs.
Yeah.
What,
oh yes.
Okay, now we're talking. Now we're getting to the good stuff.
I really should have brought in our bundle boxes. So if you ever get multiple Fresh Patch products, like say you get 2 standards or the standard and the starter set, we'll send it all in one box so you get it all at once.
Okay.
And on the side we have all our animal figures. So we have dog, cat, rabbit, turtle, and a mouse, which goes hand in hand with the gerbil, and stuff, or the guinea pigs. So, but yes, we've gotten pigs, guinea pigs. One of our old coworkers actually had a guinea pig. They're like, loves it. They just go on and have the time of their life and stuff. So any pet you have, lizards, snakes. My friend had a snake. He put a patch in the thing and snake was all over it. So
I'm not a fan of the snake.
I'm not a fan of the snakes
I can
either.
do the fan of the snake thing, but
any pet really. Like it's bringing the outdoors in.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's that form of enrichment, and it's just going to give them a little bit more life and a little bit more fun, that day. And it does last, especially if they're not potting on it. Our patch can last all the way up to a month. So they have a month long of real, genuine grass. And but if you have any guinea pigs, let us know.
Yes. Literal guinea pigs.
Literal.
Yeah. Awesome.
Cool. So we're talking about, you being our 2026 guinea pig. What are some of your goals for Dawn's Corner coming up in 2026?
One of my goals is I'm actually going to be doing some TV segments in a lot of new markets.
Oh, cool.
And I've just done a collaboration, and I am now a full-time contributor to Eyes on Hollywood.
Oh.
EyesOnHollywood.com, and actually it's the fifth large. It's within the fifth most read magazines online.
Wow.
Right behind in Hollywood. I got to make sure I pronounce this correct. It's a top 5 in Hollywood magazines online, right behind like the Hollywood Insider and the Hollywood Reporter.
Wow.
So kind of doing some articles, some editorials. You'll see some top picks here and there, just kind of little blurbs, but they're not sponsored. Do you know what I mean? These are kind of things that I'm working with and just trying to give brands added exposure and things like that. So I'm excited about that. So those two things, new cities, little Eyes on Hollywood, and I think I'm adding like 1 or 2 new shows this year. Like I think I'll head on over to when I'm at the alcohol and beverage show this year. They're having a pizza show.
Oh, that's cool.
So I think I can go check out the pizza show.
That sounds pretty fun. I'm a great
better
pizza
than the car wash show. Like I was there one time and there was like co-located with a car wash show for like one of my expos. I was like, this one's not going to be great.
I'm like taking notes. I'm like, we need pizza on this show.
Exactly. And so I'll see how that kind of goes. Well, you guys don't have a pizza oven in here?
Yeah. Fortunately not. That could be our 2026.
We're going to have to talk to management.
Right? Exactly.
But
we'll have the conversation after.
That's what I've already done, and I just launched that. So I'll be in definitely some new cities that you'll catch me in, because right now I'm in an average of 10 from LA to San Francisco, down to Houston, Carolinas. Sometimes I do stuff in New York, so I'm a little bit everywhere.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Awesome. Big things coming there.
Yeah.
Super exciting. And we have big plans as well here at Fresh Patch, of course, and we will be working with you hand in hand, I'm sure.
Yes.
Obviously this weekend, so anybody in San Diego, tune in. I don't know, what channel was that again?
It's on Fox. It's
Fox.
KUSI.
Awesome. So tune in. You'll see some Fresh Patch on with Dawn again, and hopefully that'll...
Some other great items, too.
Yes.
Just for everyone in the family.
Yeah, awesome. So... I think that about wraps up this episode. And, it's been Josie's knocked out. Our voices are so soothing, aren't they?
So soothing. You would just put her to sleep. You're the first guest. You're first in studio here for the year, Jose. Thank you for the kisses. Yeah.
You're a real star. You are the first. So.
She drank a lot of water, though, before this episode. So maybe we'll even get some footage afterwards, because she's going to need to use that.
That would be great.
We got the potty.
Thank you so much for
Yes.
having me.
Absolutely.
I love just being able to be myself, and you allowing me to like bring my dog in and stuff with me, because she is one of my hearts, and I love the pet industry. So I'm excited and help to support you, and that's so kind of you to help other like rescues and stuff. So if you guys are listening, you better reach out to these guys.
Yeah, please.
Appreciate it. And
well, thank you again for coming on. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, it's been great. Josie, you as well. We really appreciate it, and love giving you another platform to be yourself and stuff. That is what this podcast is all about. We like to keep it natural, keep it flowing, and just get to know our guests and give you a good experience here at Fresh Patch as well. So
happy New Year. Wishing you guys continued success.
Thank you very much. And once again, thank you for everybody who's tuning in and listening. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube, Spotify, Podcast, Apple Podcasts, and follow at Fresh Patch on all social media. Stay up to date with all new things. We have a lot of new products coming out this year. New fun things, like I mentioned before, more videos, more visuals, and of course, check out freshpatch.com for all your grass potty needs, starter sets, cleaning kits, chicken trainer treats. We got it for you, so check it out. And this is a wrap on the first Fresh Patch podcast.
Woo-hoo!
So tune
the crowd
in.
goes wild.
Yeah. So tune in, hit that follow, and we will see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for listening to the Fresh Patch Podcast, where good pets get it. We hope you enjoyed the show. give us a like or a follow, and shop all real grass supplies at freshpatch.com.